Hi Sam, do you have
Hey
a few
there.
minutes?
I have a few minutes. I've got a meeting in a little bit, but what's going on?
Cool, it won't take long. So, how was your trip last week?
I mean, it was good. I got to do the meetings that I had to, but I kept getting delayed on all these flights, and as you know, I had to have you take over. Sorry about that.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those weeks. I hear
Yeah.
you. So I really want to talk to you about that meeting on Friday. I'm not sure
Okay.
if you heard already about what happened.
No, I just got in, so uh, I haven't
Yes.
heard.
So it was really a disaster, man. I'm really sorry. I know you really trusted in me on this one, and I appreciate the confidence you had in me, but it went pretty bad. The engineers, they were completely furious with me. They were screaming at me. They were leaving the meeting,
Uh,
and they were telling me that I was wasting their time. I mean, it was really a nightmare. I never seen so
that's
much anger in the same room. Yeah.
it doesn't sound very good for either you or for them. So
Mhm.
what happened? I mean, were you just not prepared?
Yeah, I honestly I didn't really prepare to run the meeting. I mean, I to be honest, I feel like it was a little bit short notice, and
Hmm.
but at the end of the day, I mean, it's on me. I didn't train enough. I didn't prepare enough for that meeting. So I mean, I just want to talk to you to see how we can prevent that from happening ever again. I mean, I don't want that to happen ever again. I need your help to work together and see how we can organize ourselves a little bit better and get the right training perhaps to
Right.
make sure that this doesn't help
Yeah.
happen again. I mean,
I mean, I've got a few ideas that we could work on, but I mean, just that just sounds terrible. I mean, um, it's not great. I guess it makes sense because you haven't been here that long that you weren't ready. It also makes sense because I just threw it on you. So, I mean,
yeah,
more importantly, we can get you up to speed on some of these projects so that you are prepared for them,
mhm.
prepared for any meeting like this. And then also, I could actually get you to meet with some of these team leaders and let them explain to you what's going on their end so you're a little bit more up to date on all the
Yeah,
inner workings of all the projects.
yeah, yeah. I mean, at the end of the team, I want to be a valuable contributor to this team. I want to make you. I want to make the team. I want to be more successful because I'm really passionate about what we're doing here, and also what all the values that the company represents. So, I mean, I'll be honest. I'm not very comfortable right now running these meetings. As you say, I'm fairly new here. I've only been 3 months, and there's a steep learning curve. I mean, the project is fairly
Yeah.
complex. The guys were asking very specific questions about the different test protocols. They were asking something about the Bussard ramjet. I don't even know what the Bussard ramjet is. I mean,
So, I
yeah.
mean, we'll definitely have to get you up to date on all those things. And I think more importantly, the way it sounds like it was left, that meeting, sounds disrespectful on their end. And obviously, it didn't seem like they were prepared to have someone they're expecting I was going to be there. So, I mean, it's a little bit on my side that they thought I was going to be there and thought someone who knew all of these projects was going to be running the meeting and you were running the meeting instead. So, I mean, that's something I'll talk to them about. I should send out an email uh, explaining that to them, and I should include you on that.
Mhm.
I mean, if you feel like it, but if you'd like, you could follow up to my email and express your concerns about
Absolutely.
how you felt about it as well.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, they were right. I mean, I don't know that much about the project. I mean, I was really kind of wasting the time because they were not getting the answers they were looking for. And the least I want to do is to waste people's time, because these
No.
definitely
Yeah, that makes sense.
it makes us lose credibility, especially
Right.
me. And honestly, it was pretty embarrassing situation. And I really want to start fighting to get back that credibility that I lost last week. And I need your help. I mean, you are seen as one of the stars in this organization, and you probably know them, and how to work with them, how to address to them like the palm of your hand. And I definitely need some of your advices to get that done.
Right. Well, I mean, we'll definitely put that together as some ways to get you up front, because I actually feel like this kind of situation might happen again, and I'd like to be able to rely on you in these kind of scenarios where I'm not able to make these meetings. So I'd like for you to be able to run them if I'm not able to, and I mean, that would make my life a lot easier, and I'd like to be able to trust what you have to say and bring to the table. So I mean, that's on me to help you get back up on speed on all the projects, so that you could theoretically take that kind of position. But yeah, I apologize for putting you in that place on Friday. Didn't seem quite right, but we needed to have the meeting, but apparently it didn't work anyway.
I mean, I really appreciate your words. One of the good things about the meeting is that I learned my lesson. I'll work as hard as I need to work in order to make sure that doesn't happen again. So I have a few ideas that I wanted to do. I mean, I was wondering who should I be I mean, maybe you can help me to have weekly meetings, or who should I really be working with in order to get up to speed faster?
Yeah, I mean, what we could do is, I think what would probably work well is maybe for the next few weeks, you and I could do some weekly meetings, maybe even twice a week, just briefly, so I can kind of explain some of the basics to you.
Okay.
And then maybe afterwards we can have you go directly to some of the leaders of some of these projects, and you can speak to them for a little bit more detail, just so that I'm not here giving you all the detail, and you can actually speak with them directly.
Okay.
And get to know them, so that you can kind of gain back some of that credibility as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, the other thing I was thinking about, do you think I should be sending them an email apologizing for what happened last week? What do you think?
I think that you could do that, but I think it should be with one of my emails as well. So maybe you could follow up to my email and just let them know. Whatever you feel more comfortable with, if you would like to have the first word on that, just because I don't really know what went on during that meeting, and if it was, you might have a better understanding if it would come better from me first.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And last, so I took a bunch of notes. I wrote down a lot of questions I couldn't answer during the meeting. So I was wondering if I could sit down with you and get those questions resolved and send it back to them, so that we can gain a little bit of that credibility we lost last week as well. And would that be something we can talk about?
Taking the time to do that and writing those down, because we do need to go over some of those things. So yeah, let's find some time pretty soon to go over some of those questions, and anything that you and I can't come to any kind of answers with, I know who we can reach out to, depending on the question. So we'll get those answered, and we'll try to make sure that everything that may have been lost during that meeting is back up and running.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm gonna include these into agenda of our first weekly meeting. I'm gonna set up the meeting for tomorrow. Does that work with you?
Yeah. What time? I'm free around 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Yeah, that works. I'll adjust. I mean, I want to make this work. I mean, that experience on Friday, I don't want that to happen ever again. So I mean it for real. I'm gonna put in the extra work, whatever it takes. And I really appreciate your confidence in me, and I'm sure I'm not gonna let you down. So the plan is gonna be to schedule the weekly meetings, get up to speed on the different trainings and learning about the project, and answer the different questions they had during the meeting that I couldn't answer.
Hmm.
And I'll follow up on the email you're gonna send, expressing what I really feel about. Yeah, I don't want to waste their time. That's not my intent. I'm
Right.
gonna, yeah, I'm gonna apologize to them and make sure that that doesn't happen again. Anything
All right.
else you want me to do?
Those all sounds like good plans, and I hope that we can get this all resolved in a pretty quick fashion, so we can get back and running in the next couple of weeks.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You can count on me. I'll
Great.
get on it right away. I'm not gonna let you down this time.
All right. I'm looking forward to your email.
All right. Thanks, Sam.
Thanks.
Bye.